morning, Mouse Hunters. Welcome to Feedback Friday, September 30th, last day of September. I'm Dave. Thanks for joining me. How's everybody in the chat room doing this morning? We have a somewhat rainy, dreary day outside today here in Toronto. Hopefully the weather's a little nicer where you are. Hello in the chat. Hello, KDM, Nicholas, Dan, Fran, Sally. Well, today I'm going to give a quick little run through of Halloween. One more little status update. I know we've talked about Halloween quite a bit in previous Feedback Fridays as well, so I think everyone will be pretty well versed in what we're doing. Jacob, you popping in here?
Briefly. Just wanted to say hi.
Jacob's coming in to say hello.
I didn't get to see you guys last week properly because I did a thing to my arm, and then had some painkillers that prevented me from waking up when I needed to.
Painkiller-induced coma?
Yes, exactly that. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Oh dear, that arm. It's fine. I'm actually in the physio portion of it now, so I can use it without putting any weight on it, which is
It was fortunate
not ideal.
it was your right and your left hand.
Yes,
so.
That's right. I've been able to draw, albeit a little slower than normal because I can't use the hotkeys quite as well.
Feeding yourself is also easier when your good hand works.
Yeah. No, there's a number of just kind of like benefits that I've kind of realized having two working hands is quite nice for,
Dressing yourself.
Dressing oneself and walking the dog or taking it recycling or whatever.
Holding two things at once. That's,
I mean, yeah, no, it makes it easier. I've still managed to hold multiple things with just one hand in it. You make it work. It's fine. But yeah, I guess I'll be back next week to do Feedback Friday art probably.
Sure.
It's been too long.
Sounds good.
But yeah.
We had a little bit of I had an arm injury as well. There was
you did.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I think the next week
there was one day where you came in with the sling, and then I had the sling, and then Kelly also had a brace on his wrist because all the drawing and stuff, carpal tunnel kind of.
We're all injury prone here at Hit Ground.
I immediately went to Brian and be like, people are going to start to suspect something.
We better double check the health plan here at work. I just want to make sure. Do we have arm coverage? Do we have full arm coverage, everybody?
Yeah. It's been interesting.
They're asking what happened in the chat.
Oh yeah, okay. So I was biking to work down Church Street, and I was along the shoulder, as one does on the bicycle, and a car to my left ahead of me suddenly slowed down really quickly, and the passenger side door at the rear opened, and I didn't have enough time to really react, so I just kind of leaned out of the way, and my bike went straight into the door, and I went straight over the door, and then kind of flew and landed on my elbow and then skidded. And at the time I was like, I tumbled that like the parkour experts of old. And I had a lot of adrenaline, so the driver and the passenger immediately got out of the vehicle and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm perfectly fine. And I'm like moving all my limbs and just being like, yeah, nothing hurts. So lesson learned there.
And it kicked in a little later.
Yeah. I got to work and I'm like, I'm all right, and start drawing and try to use the hotkeys. And I'm like, no, I really shouldn't be using this arm. And then it got painful enough. I decided to go into the clinic.
So a PSA to drivers out there: look in your mirror before you open your door.
Yes, please.
Especially on a busy street.
I got very lucky. Is very, very dangerous situation for cyclists. Dooring is a very serious deal.
Yeah.
And can be fatal. So I got pretty lucky. It's like a small fracture on the bone, like a little chip kind of thing. So nothing that they could do about it. No point in putting in a cast or anything, but yeah, it sucks. So yeah, if you drive, be aware. Or if you're a bike. Are we losing latency?
Stream cut out for a second there.
My story was too boring. But yeah, if you're a cyclist, then just try and be super aware because you have to be a defensive rider. Gotta keep yourself safe.
Yeah, you're at a disadvantage. You versus car, the car's gonna win, even if it's the car's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, what happened to your arm, Dave?
Well, what happened to my arm? Nothing as bad. Mine's already pretty well good to go again. But I was renovating my washroom. Found a deal on a new vanity, but the countertop was really heavy. It was like stone. So I got Franco to come over. I was like, hey, or actually they asked, well, bring it upstairs for $50. And when I'm buying it, I was like, that's whatever. I'll get it upstairs. I greatly underestimated how heavy this was going to be. Probably a good 200 pounds.
Oh no!
I called Franco over. I was like, yeah, I want to come help lift this thing up. And just kind of halfway up, the front of my arm was going like this, and the back of my arm was going like this. I kind of lost my grip for a second. And again, I thought I was fine. The adrenaline wore off. Kind of afterwards, we got it up there. I'm sitting there with Franco and, having a glass of water. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm really lightheaded. I have to lay down.
Oh, no.
But it was all right. Just muscular.
Yeah. Just strained it kind of thing.
Oh, well. Can still type, so good to go.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting. Like the first wild chat, because we have kind of like a chat for the devs where you talk about game ideas and stuff like that. And like someone would say something and I'd like try and respond, and I'm like typing with just my left hand and like a million typos, so I'm trying to correct it. And then like a minute later, someone would say the exact same thing. I was still typing, so.
Everybody piling in. What's going on here?
What's happening?
Please identify.
This is a special.
All right, do the dance.
Yeah. We're paying you good money for this.
Please don't kill me.
All right, so you have day jobs still, right?
Yeah, we're not
Okay,
professional dancers.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I was getting worried. I thought for sure.
Have they met?
I don't believe
This
so.
gentleman right here. Introduce yourself.
I'm Kevin. I work on the mobile side.
Yay!
Yeah, Kevin.
Yell at him when you have problems with the mobile.
Yeah, we'll get his email is okay. So yeah, just wanted to say hi.
Been a long time.
I'm never on stream.
Never? Not once.
When's my
No,
shop
no,
open?
I-
Personally,
I-
when's my shop
The
open?
Christmas ones. That's the only
I don't
time
know.
I'm on.
All the other devs have to get on board.
For what?
I have the permits and everything, but
What
the king's just
permits?
like,
What is
I don't
happening?
know. He just doesn't believe in it. He thinks I'm up to something.
What are you talking about?
So I got my lawyers come in.
Franco's shop.
Building
Oh, yeah.
You were scammed? Were you scammed by Frank Show? You sure? I don't believe it.
You have to get you should get a certificate if you've been scammed. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
sweet. I went to Franco's shop and
It's
I
like
got
It's
scammed.
like a
Achievement
collectible
unlocked.
item that's
Yeah.
just like, oh no.
All I got was this
I'll
shirt.
put it on tier 9.
All I got
of
was
the
this
gauntlet.
sling. Oh yeah, you got a sling. With
I'm on
like
tier
a
5
Franco's
now,
shop
man.
on it.
Yeah,
Get
it's
your-
almost
I got-
there.
I got
Franco
a few
brand
pieces
slings.
of tier 4 left, and then I'm on tier 5.
Let's get
And then
there.
I'm just gonna hammer tier.
They'll get
everything
faster
else.
and faster too.
Yeah. Why is it faster?
Because you end up with less
Less cheese.
I keep
every
getting.
time,
I
right?
started with 1,000 potions.
Yeah.
Right? And now I'm almost finished tier 5, and I have 1,100 tier 5 potions.
Is that more?
So well, the potions don't brew as
So
much
when you
as
went to the
tier
back end, you
5.
went add potion to Franco.
No cheats. No cheats.
Actually, well, because
No
you
cheater
convert.
meters.
When you convert, you get more potentially. I think initially it goes up and then it goes down.
It should be fewer and fewer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
the
it will.
potion,
It
it's
will
the
definitely go
first
down.
Catch rate,
soon.
especially with the tougher mice. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I got
Yeah,
all the
you're
traps.
gonna get a lot of
All
access.
those-
So in a couple more years, you'll be at
Yeah.
tier
All those
6.
all those events that have come and gone with Ron's and the birthday have all given me the traps I need without having to actually
Yeah,
do
yeah.
work.
There you go.
So that is just awesome.
Yeah.
So now I
One
can
day
just
you will
cruise.
have your 500 eclipse.
Yes, and I will have the money.
Oh, someone says hi.
Who earned the
Oh,
most
it's
money in the
Someone say
week
hi
is
to
going to
me.
be Karen's
Just
thing.
that one
Hi,
week.
Hi, Karen.
We're all growing up so fast.
Well,
I'll be young forever.
see you later.
You know what? I'll bring
For
a
those bright
picture.
ideas.
I'll be back with a picture of the little guys.
Ah, yeah.
I'll see.
All right.
I think the stream cut out a couple times.
Oh no.
Well,
Is it even going?
yeah, it's going now, but it
Okay.
cut out 30 seconds ago. Usually, it's been a little better recently since we changed the
I've
the
had
internet. But
I've had some crazy just disconnects with that network.
yeah,
Yeah.
really, see, this one's usually the best for me.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh well, I've been pretty good for the last few weeks. But what else do we have going on? We have the Halloween event. I was going to give a quick update. And as I said in previous Feedback Fridays, we've already been given a pretty good little preview of what Halloween is. But if you haven't watched those, here's a quick little summary of what Halloween is doing. Oh, that's not Halloween. All right, never mind. I don't have Halloween pictures. You're going to visit the event location. You're going to use your candy corn or your gorgonzola to track down the sand mouse, if that ends up being its name, but that's its name right now.
I'm pretty set on Sand Mouse.
Sand mouse,
Yeah.
all right. And I think
It's got some kind of like a fair amount of just kind of callbacks to other Sandman characters. So
okay.
Sand Mouse is pretty good.
You drew that on a stream as well.
I did.
right?
So people who were there are aware of all the references I was calling. There's at least 3.
Return of Franco.
Well-
Yeah. Here's the bad way to do it. That's my favorite picture of myself with a little troll face.
Oh man, that's definitely your guy. That's amazing.
I was actually joking this morning because there's a bit of a developer joke where we really hate naming things because we always have to name functions and variables and class names. So I don't know how you ever decided on a name. I just figured it would be like Fubar or something like that. By the end of it, like, I
He
don't
didn't
know.
decide till after he was born.
Person
And they're,
one,
like,
person
pressuring
two.
us to the hospital. They're like,
Just
you gotta
like
sign
keyboard
these papers,
mashing.
man. We can't.
Somewhere here. So you're going to use your candy corn and your gorgonzola cheese to track down the sand mouse. The sand mouse will drop a pillowcase for you, a rather special one. You'll be able to then take that pillowcase, hunt anywhere throughout the entire kingdom to fill your pillowcase with treats, which are essentially little loot drops from the mice. The type of loot that you find or that gets put inside your pillowcase will depend on the areas you visit. So if you want Sunken City stuff, you go to the Sunken City. If you want Hollow Heights things, you go to the Labyrinth, the Fungal Cavern, Zokor, etc. On top of that, there's 95 mice spread throughout the kingdom that are handing out a little extra special loot. So we've kind of modeled, remember when you were a kid, you were trick-or-treating and you knew the houses that gave out the good candy? We've picked 95 mice. Those are the good houses.
They have like full chocolate bars and cans of pop on them.
Oh yeah, those. See, can of pop was always good and bad because like, oh, awesome, a can of pop. My parents don't really let me have that too much, but now my pillowcase weighs a lot all of a sudden. You know, if you
That's
got
true.
a few of those.
They were the heaviest.
Bag of chips. I like the bag of chips usually.
Yeah.
So we picked 95, and that was kind of fun. I know I was working on the drop tables with feedback from everyone else, but that was a really big spreadsheet. And then Franco had the lovely task of taking that spreadsheet and then making all the mice drop those things or put those things into your pillowcase. So
Creating 95 individual kind of like
Yep.
entries.
that was some data entry fun.
Coming up with whatever they drop. That would be a bit of work.
When you, George, and I were sitting at my desk trying to narrow down the mice that were going to be the good houses, and
Yeah.
kind of like, can we get this a fewer mice, please?
no, like maybe less than that though,
Yeah,
please.
so-
Nah, that one's good. No, add that one too. Oh, have we even thought of this mouse? Let's add that in as well.
Yeah. Well, we started. I think I had about 140, and we narrowed it down to
That's
95,
pretty good.
so that it wouldn't take a week to come up with all the drop tables.
Yeah.
So you're going around the kingdom, filling up your pillowcase. Once your pillowcase is full, you can open it up to see all the goodies you collected. So it's a nice little surprise. Kind of again, when you're trick-or-treating as a kid, you get home, you dump out your pillowcase, and you see all the candy you got. And opening your pillowcase also rewards the Sugar Rush aura. And each pillowcase you open with the aura active will extend the aura duration. So the more pillowcases you open, the longer your aura will last for, even after the event ends. That aura active gives your trap a power bonus, and you can also find Spooky Shuffle tickets as loot drops. So that's kind of how you get Spooky Shuffle tickets, is go and loot your pillowcase, get the aura, and then keep hunting to keep finding more and more tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spooky Shuffle's been overhauled a little bit as well. We're putting some new prizes on there. The type of rewards that you find on the Spooky Shuffle will be based on your title. So you might think if you're a Duke or above, you might find things like a Shuffler's Cube or a Nightshade on the Spooky Shuffle, along with some, I think, Spooky Charms. The 5,000 gold still there, Super Brief still there. You get Super Brief for clearing the board as well.
Let me jump in quick. I'll show them a real picture so they can see what he really looks like. Where is it?
Aww.
There's
Real.
a
The
fancy
other one
one.
was a fake,
Oh,
is that
yeah,
what you're saying?
That's like
There,
Just-
it's sort of hard to see, but there you go. He's cute.
it's very nice. Like
Thank
that
you.
looks like the shot on the portfolio for like their acting career.
Yeah,
Just like
pretty much.
professional baby actor.
Child actor. Started at a young age.
Yeah. Very nice. There's a whole lot of "aww" in the chat. Not a troll. So
Yeah,
cute.
somebody in the chat was asking if there's things for lower rank hunters as well. There is, depending on where you are. So again, the Spooky Shuffle There might be like grilled cheese if you're really new to the game.
Oh, nice.
But if you're all the way at the end, you might find, like I say, nightshade or shuffler's cubes or something like that.
Cool.
And mobile update is the other thing we're working on here. So you met Kevin earlier. He's sort of the mobile guy these days. So this is some of his recent handiwork. The next mobile update will add teams tournaments and the Gnawnian Express HUD, so you can view your train progress. So here's a quick little screenshot of viewing tournament progress. It's a little blurry, maybe not the highest res photo ever, but I think that's actually a train, but trains and tournaments get displayed very similarly. So in the camp section, you can track your tournament when it's starting. Once it starts, you'll be able to see your points, things like that. You'll also be able to organize your team. So here's a quick little screenshot. I think I showed this on another Feedback Friday as well, but it's kind of come together a little bit since then. So you can see I'm managing my team. The team Dave, no Daves allowed. It's a solid team.
Yeah.
You can customize your sigil. You can invite members to your.
Nice.
I think it works a little better. I think it's the actual internet. It's not streaming because even the chat is kind of pausing.
Oh no.
So I don't know. Maybe somebody's downloaded something massive.
Yeah, it could be. I had to use our older network, and I found that since everyone had switched to that one, perhaps it was a little more forgiving.
Well, it's been good recently, but oh well. RIP again offline. We're probably back by now. So I just imagine with this, unless if YouTube's smart enough to kind of put together all the ones when it cuts out, or it'll be interesting to see if
clips it together. That'd be interesting.
I don't know. It'll just be a Feedback Friday.
Yeah,
we may have to install some cables. But our internet in general has not been that great. It's been the curse of hit grab. No matter what office we go to, our internet, we've never been able to get high-speed internet.
The worst part is I saw a Beanfield truck like the other week, just parked right across on the other side of the street, like with giant spool of cable. So, that fancy building across the way is probably getting the best internet available.
Yeah. We're in an older building. It's all kind of phone lines and stuff, so we have DSL.
Yeah, like old phone lines. Like this used to be like a bank and stuff, or there was like a vault and
bank. The courthouse was over there, I think. Like when you look at the outside,
like we're just off of like Toronto Street.
Yeah.
So we're in a pretty old building. Yeah. Internet conductor mouse.
And finally, I haven't seen too many questions in the chat. If there's questions, we'll field those as well. And while you're thinking that over, we have a question for you, a trivia question. And Larry will have rewards as usual. And it has to do with the train. With the upcoming update to mobile app, we'll add trains to the HUD. So the trivia question is, how many train points do you get for loading 17 fuel nuggets? So people are going to the wiki. They're just guessing numbers.
They were putting answers before you even asked.
Yep. It's not 48. It's not 42. 24, 23. 24 is correct, actually.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wow.
That was quick. I think that was the first legitimate guess.
Well done.
24 is correct.
You win.
Everyone wins. Michelle's guess of 40-20. About 40-20, I'd say. About 30-90. Well, you want to see my high-tech image editing skills
I
for
do.
posting this? Look at this. See? Boom. Then we just add a picture.
Okay, yeah. Now you gotta switch it over.
Switch it over. See, this is weird. I don't know if...
You should be able to like drag and drop it in,
Does yours do that too? Like when I click something,
it like goes to the next frame.
Yeah. Constantly.
There
switches back and
was
forth.
like an update recently, but I haven't noticed.
Lynx is already claimed. Oh no!
Oops.
Yeah, that is the link from last week.
Oops.
Boop, boop, boop. Alert! Emergency! Everyone, dislocate building. All right, well, time to make a new link, I guess.
Put it as all.
That was the link from last.
Chromebot?
Yeah, Chrome Death bots. So
Oh no.
I can't even load like MouseHunt.
So bad.
This is it.
How are we even?
It's over.
Maybe it's just like audio coming through. I know that's happened before. We've done
Nope.
like a radio show.
Yeah, it just cut out.
Oh no.
Do. Our internet is horrible. Hey, hey. Well, I think that's gonna be no. All right. I think I was handing out this 10 of those 30,000 claims. A little anal retentive that needs to be set to exactly today at midnight. Douche. If this page ever loads.
Oh.
Alright. Give that a quick test-a-rooney. Yay, it works. Okay. Alright, incoming reward. Incoming reward. Oh. And I'll give her one of these. Do. Careful, careful, careful. Add a picture.
Had you ever gave up hope, looking for a way to cope, all alone in a castle by yourself?
Okay, I don't know. No, why is music playing? What is happening when I click the camera and it loads the music? Like it's haunted. I think I'm pretty sure things are being haunted right now. I'm gonna paste that link into the chat.
That's good.
Technical problems galore today. Pasted that in the chat. If you're watching this recorded, maybe go pause. The link ended in a T. That's the one that should work for the next week. So we'll see.
Is it still playing? Yeah.
Oh, the music? No.
Really?
No, we're good. Yeah.
I thought I heard
That's-
it. Okay. Cool.
It's when I click that. The music.
Oh, yeah, and because it automatically like shuffles over for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
some weird stuff happening.
Dusty coal.
Dusty cold.
All right, nice.
So that you can be all prepped for the train. If you want to do a train ride when that mobile update comes out to take it for a spin, you're all set to jump Daredevil Canyon.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm excited for the Halloween.
Yep.
It's going to be an interesting take on it. Be able to travel to all your favorite spot, get extra loot in all those places.
And after
Some
5 years,
sweet
it's
rewards.
time
Yeah.
Haunted Territories came to a close.
Yeah, no, it is being retired. It's going to have a new take on it, so I think it'll be good.
Did you want to add?
Three-day
Did you want
trains.
any input about what the area should look like, or were you pretty settled on what the map should look like?
Oh, I'm pretty settled, but I think that it wouldn't hurt to kind of like share the idea, see what they think.
Yeah.
So we have like this Sandman mouse, which many of you who are here currently have witnessed the creation of. And basically he's going to be invading our realm in a giant floating sandcastle. So defeat him and his castle will crumble, perhaps. That's the idea anyways. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. This magical pillowcase of dreams and nightmares need to put an end to his influence.
I'm gonna try to add a picture, although again,
Here we go.
There ain't no way we're gonna let them run this place. I'll show them what this king's about. It won't be long before we get them on the run. We got to clean these rodents out. There ain't no way.
Music
okay, so
audio.
now this should be us, not music. Okay, yeah, my computer is haunted, and I cannot control the audio.
That's
and when I
really
click
weird.
images,
I do not understand why it automatically, like, you add in a shot and it just jumps to the next one.
I don't know.
It's weird.
Maybe I'll try to update the software. Maybe it'll be fixed or something.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is the Sandman mouse or the Sand Mouse.
Sand mouse.
Like it's not really a man mouse.
Yeah.
It's a human mouse. No, Sand Mouse.
Um, yeah, we got a couple of references in that one. There's Sandman from Spider-Man, who has hair, it looks horrible on him because it's like this really gross, greasy black hair, but it's like straight out of the comic. And then people who knew the character were like, "Yeah, that's good." I think Neil Gaiman. And then there's also Majora's Mask as a sleep mask, just because I thought that'd be fun. And there's other hidden things in there that maybe one day you guys will realize, and that'll be fun.
Awesome. I like the glow of the sand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's another thing was kind of like Rise of the Guardians, I believe. There's like a Sandman character, and he has like magical glowing sand that he's made of. So I kind of used that as an element. So, little fun stuff. Yes, you are watching real time. Hello. I like doing that. People being like, "Is this live?" And it's like,
We're
yes,
trying to be.
Yes, Jeremy.
As
it
best
is.
as the internet will allow.
Yeah, a little bit of a delay. But yeah, the whole cutting in and out and random music playing and unedited wildness of this is a pretty good indication that it is live.
Can we have another toxic spill? No plans in the immediate future. That's still kind of a bit of a hot button issue over here. We're
Yeah.
trying to figure things out, but none planned in the immediate future.
That's correct.
Another question from the chat was about pillowcase. How will we know that it's one of the 95 if we can't see the loot? I don't know.
Oh, the idea of it being like that special loot. How will they know when they've filled up a little bit of the pillow? Dave,
Hey,
take
we're
my
back.
internet.
All right, so tell you what, I'm going to wrap up with that question, and then clearly the internet does not want us to be on it today, so then we're going to wrap things up. But the question was, how do you know when you get an extra special loot from Halloween? When you open up your pillowcase, those ones are going to be specially highlighted, and it's even going to show you which mouse put that into your pillowcase. So
Yeah,
you
it's
see,
gonna be
hey,
really cool.
the retired Minotaur gave me this. Hey, the Black Widow gave me this.
Mm-hmm.
I think Captain Croissant is another good house handing out the good treats, so you'll kind of see, oh, that's what.
Yeah,
that
he
mouse
hands it the Kinder Eggs.
Yeah.
Specifically. But yeah, the one of the features of the new HUD is also gonna have like kind of a count of the actual loot. So you'll have like 80 regular loot, and then like 3 special loot as kind of like another indicator. So you won't know what you get until you open it, but like you'll have an idea of like how much it's filled up with.
Yeah, that's a nice little surprise. The anticipation of that as you see that pillowcase open is pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, the internet is not cooperating today, so I think we may call it a day as far as the stream goes. But thank you for joining us. Thanks for putting up with probably a good 4 disconnects,
Oh, at
maybe
least.
even 5.
Yeah.
I think I lost count there that many, but thanks for your patience with that. Happy Halloween. And there'll be a summary. I'll post a summary on the tavern section, which will help as well, seeing as the internet was being a little bit mean to us today. So happy hunting.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week probably, if I don't break this arm.